Clarity first, integration follows. This has been sitting with me since this morning. I actually woke up at 3:30 a.m. last night, which doesn't happen really often, to be honest. And upon waking today, there was this quiet nudge. It was not loud or dramatic. It was just a clear pull to record this message, like something wanted to be expressed. So, if you somehow found your way here, I want to warmly welcome you, because I don't really believe that's random. I think something in you resonated with something in this unfolding message, and that's how this kind of information meets us, really, through frequency and readiness. And what I want to speak about today is this: the truth will set you free. If you've been on a spiritual or esoteric journey for a while, like I have, you might find what I am about to reveal very interesting. Now, I guess the best way to approach this would be first referring our subject to how human nervous system works. You see, when something traumatic happens, our bodies register it to be real with a sensation and activation, like a fight or flight, or just a simple freeze response. If that experience isn't fully acknowledged, it doesn't just disappear. It stays stored in the body. So instead of completing that very activation, the energy gets stuck in muscles, in breath, in chest, in gut, in throat, which are pretty common holding areas, by the way. It doesn't disappear nor resolve logically. It just goes out of conscious awareness of yours. Even if you moved on mentally, the body doesn't update without a release, so it keeps scanning for similar situations in the future. And remember, our nervous system, it acts as a magnetic field. So it is to nervous system we return when we want to manifest something different in our lives. So what I want to talk about is that very often I've noticed that many spiritual teachings, esoteric teachings, religions, of course, society and its cultures, they advise us or even demand us to either prematurely forgive instead of gaining clarity, so it literally becomes another form of suppression, or distract ourselves with another subject, or to simply revise, rephrase, minimize, justify. Now, let's remember, these teachings were adapted to totally another types and kinds of nervous systems inhabiting that time, because of the lifestyle difference, information and technology absence in that level, in the levels that we have now. Everything is totally different. And the irony is that a lot of heaviness we feel isn't just from what happened to us, but from what we tried to justify, minimize, reinterpret on behalf of others, or fill the clarity gaps others left intentionally or unintentionally even. We were literally taught to bend our perception to make things make sense, to preserve connections, to avoid discomfort, to role-play as savior of this world by blindly assuming only goodness in others in the name of spirituality or being awakened. But the truth is, that comes at a cost which you, yes, you pay It costs you your own life force energy to sustain that belief. Now, I'm not saying that forgiveness or another perspective isn't healthy or wise. That's not what I mean, you guys. What I mean is that it should never be pushed as a moral requirement. When not forgiving as if it means you are stuck, you are unhealed, or somehow less evolved, it becomes toxic spirituality, really. So, when forgiveness is performed, and I chose this word deliberately, yes, performed, before there is clarity or before the experience has been fully acknowledged in our bodies, it becomes a form of self-abandonment. And the body then registers it as a suppression and distraction, not peace. It is a blind, mind-driven obligation, not body integration. And the truth is, when you really allow yourself to see the clarity of the situation, which means the recognition really, you will not need forgiveness because there is nothing will be left to forgive. It will feel unnecessary. You won't simply resonate with that energy anymore, so you will not even need any closure. Now, why also am not a proponent of using visualization on later stages of metabolizing traumatic experiences? Because I don't know if you know it or not, but imagination is dopamine linked. Yes, it is dopamine linked. It gives you a reward signal which says, we solved it, but I now know that our nervous systems don't revolve through dopamine. It doesn't resolve through dopamine. It doesn't resolve through any pressure or push. It literally resolves through completion only. And completion happens when what we once registered by senses was actually acknowledged. I really went deep in these studies lately and experienced it myself. I have experienced it myself because for a while now I've been working on my childhood traumas, my ex-marriage traumas that really became traumas because I was trying at a certain point of time in my life to suppress my residual bodily reactions, suppress those memories, and rename them by assuming best in every situation regarding others. But it only led me to self-abandonment, really, which in turn dictated what felt acceptable at a certain point of time, and it dissolved any healthy boundaries. And life felt really as if it was happening to me. But now I just understood that you cannot mentally rewrite the painful experiences because your body will stay in a holding pattern because it is still bracing, even if deeply suppressed. It's all biological, guys. Your body softens because it was heard, not convinced mentally by you or by others. And once you allow yourself to see it clearly, your system lets go because it no longer needs to hold tension around something unacknowledged. So, let me get this clear. When we try to push the lived experiences away, whether through revising the memory, prematurely forgiving, or simply trying to forget, the mind might feel relief, yes, but the body doesn't resolve it at all. Because here's the thing, simulated resolution is not the same as real resolution. I repeat it again. Simulated resolution is not the same as the real resolution. And your body knows the difference. What you've lived doesn't disappear just because you imagine something else. It stays not just as a thought, but in your body. It can show as a tension, contractions, breath patterns, in the way you perhaps hold yourself when observing a similar situation reappear in your life or the lives of others, or by hearing someone's name or whatever. You are essentially asking your nervous system to hold conflicting data. What is felt and what it was told to believe. It binds your energy into something your body knows to be untrue, and that creates internal tension. And that tension requires your energy to maintain, which affects your magnetic field to invite the similar people, places, circumstances, and events. Okay? That's why clarity matters so much, because when you finally allow yourself to see what actually happened and how it truly played out in your body, and allow yourself to feel it in your body, the nervous system no longer has to hold that self-imposed conflict. And that is how real release begins, with nervous system processing. It comes with a permission to see and feel. This allows your body to literally metabolize the stored blocked energies and even transmute them. I have noticed when I meditate and I try to release the blocked energies just to feel better, I noticed that stored release, it comes either in the form of a shaking, or for other memories it can be like deep tears. It can also show up as an uncontrolled laughter even, which I love. And of course, it is followed by a long meditative sleep. You must approach your body with love. You must allow yourself inhabit your body, because mind alone won't resolve your problems. It won't make problems go away. So if something still feels heavy or unresolved, or like it keeps coming back again and again, it's not because you didn't visualize well enough. It's because it hasn't been fully seen by you. And all you need really is a permission to be truthful to yourself. Be accurate on the lived experiences, because that accuracy gives you your life force back. You simply don't have to hold the fog anymore, the illusions. You don't have to carry it for others. Return what was never yours to carry in the first place, you guys. You must live with integrity, and that integrity starts with demonstrating it to yourself first. You see, energy returns to you when you stop narrating unfinished situations or manufacturing what was never true in already lived experiences. So I guess we will finish up with this, and I might post another video on a guided gentle nervous system release. What it does, it only involves simple breathing techniques and inhabiting the body in the present moment and feeling where it is stored, be it solar plexus or throat chakra or heart chakra or sacral, whatever. It depends. Everything is different depending on the situation and on the person itself. So let me know if you'd like to have that, guys, that guided gentle release. And if this information is resonating with you, and this bit of teachings landed for you, just take it as a gentle reminder, please. Clarity first, integration follows. truth first, freedom follows. And maybe that's why you were led here today. See you soon, my friend.